Hello, I'm just showing what I've been working on for the past few years here. That thing. So, yeah, I've been building it a bit here and there for, I guess, six years almost. Well, year off for injuries and whatnot, but this is the entranceway. We're doing cordwood construction entranceway where we have, I'll show you how it works. We have, so there's a mortar on the exterior and interior, and in between all the logs, which are 16 inches long, we have sawdust and lime mixtures. The lime is to keep the bugs at bay, supposedly. That's what I've heard. Yeah, so this is the entrance room. There's going to be a window here where you just sort of stick it in and then the mortar holds it. We've built a bunch of these little boxes for these glass block windows. This will eventually be a bathroom right here. Coming inside, we have, I believe it's 15 or 16 feet across by 36 feet long. That'll be the front door. It's over there. And that'll go there, obviously. This is quite proud of this. This is a big piece of glass up here that my dad and I fitted up there really nicely. And this will be in the bathroom, so it'll let light into the house because this entire area has a glass ceiling. This is going to be over here, the greenhouse, but the glass ceiling will be in the bathroom as well. Yeah, so there's the greenhouse, solarium, whatever. And let's see. Yeah, so the reason why we had to put the glass there was to let as much light into the main part of the building as possible. That's the goal there. This will be the kitchen area here with window into the greenhouse there. We have all timber framing that we did downstairs. Pretty heavy duty. Overkill, really. And then over here, we're inside a shipping container. That's going to be part of the building also. So I'll have a workshop in this part, and then over here is just extended kitchen space and storage and whatnot. Well, it will be. It's right now storing the cabinets, which will be used for storage because they're cabinets. And there'll be a door there one day outside the shipping container, so you can see out from the kitchen out to the back yard area as well. This is a placeholder staircase. The actual stairs will be over there and going up and over, so up there. But in order to access all the walls, we put the stairs in the middle temporarily. This is the upstairs area. This section right here where the stairs are, this will just be open space right here with a railing going in a U shape, just yeah. This will be a crafting area that I'm standing in right now. The staircase will be coming up here and then up a bit here, ending right there because it's going to be an L-shaped staircase into the next shipping container, which will be the bedroom in there. But I'll just finish looking over here first. This is something we just threw together this year, which was since I built this roof over here, this second roof that you see outside is meant for solar panels. So yeah, that second roof is meant for solar panels, and then there's this undercover space that wasn't really doing anything. I mean, it's creating nice shade in the summer because we're south facing here, but we just thought we could just build a deck out here. And the deck out here will be for, we're going to put a little, probably a deep freeze, a broken deep freeze to insulate it, and then keep all the batteries and inverter and everything just outside. Easy to access, and undercover and everything, but it'll just be outside there, so it doesn't take up any space inside, and no worries about off-gassing or anything like that. This thing here that you see is just a domed, well, I'll just go inside. This is a domed skylight. I just built a frame around and then hinged it and stuck it on there. So the roofing is special. It's interlock roofing, which is good to use. That's what I put up here because that's what the solar panels can hook onto that, so you don't need to have a special rack or anything. You can just hook your solar panels right to the metal roofing. So that's why I did that. It's a little bit more expensive, but in the long run I think it'll be cheaper and easier because I won't have to set up a big racking system. I'm just going to put you on pause so I can close the window. Okay, off pause. So this is kind of neat. These are from just a shipping crate, and then I just use them to tighten up the. Oh, I didn't set it up well because now I've got to get the bottom lined up. Anyway, I just took a grinder, made a good shape for these to hook into, and you just tighten it up and boom, it seals it, whatever. And over here, the windows are sliding glass doors. Everything's really scaled huge in this place because the ceilings are extremely high. Especially if you're downstairs and this is a big open spot, it'll be like, I don't know, 35 or 40 feet high. Out here we have these shade panels that we put up here, custom aluminum shade panel things. Originally the plan was to have them with solar panels on them, but I figured that the math didn't really make sense because this roof and that roof are going to have plenty of surface coverage, and these are just kind of hard to access. But they're great for shade, so I went ahead with it anyway. And there's actually a second piece of metal that we can attach to that and extend it all out for summer. This is in winter mode, so that any snow coming isn't going to pile up on that, because we get tons of snow up here. Yeah, so that would pile up and then we would shed right onto the glass roof, which would break it, obviously. So having an attachment there extends it out, so it's very steep. So in the summer, when the sun angle is high, it shades most of the house. So that's really good because it gets cooking hot here in the summer. Yeah, so it ends up, we got shade coming from that for half the house, and we got shade coming from this for the other half. So in the summer we're good. And in the winter the sun angle's low anyway, so that doesn't really affect the light or anything coming in here. Eventually, I'd like to build a pond over here in the southeast, so that when the sun is low in the winter, it'll act as a mirror and just reflect off and put double the light into the greenhouse, solarium, bathroom area, which is all made of sliding glass doors. And then in the winter time, when the sun angle is really steep, when the sun is shooting straight down, it'll cause evaporation and actually cool the area by quite a bit. So it just buffers it by a lot there. There's also going to be cob, which I haven't mentioned. There's going to be a bit of cob between the bathroom downstairs and the main living space, and the solarium and the main living space. So that'll buffer the temperature more. So over here will be the master bedroom in the shipping container, which is kind of fun. It's all stainless steel. We got a refrigerated shipping container here. There's a suspended deck. Oh, yeah. Suspended deck that's held on to the main frame of the shipping container. And then it's bolted. It's bolted into the section where the refrigerator unit used to be bolted on. So the bottom's bolted there, and then the top is bolted to the frame of the shipping container. So nice little deck off the bedroom here. There's a little bay window to the backyard. Here is a little porthole window that I made. This is you can see even the building itself, I think. Yeah, you can see the actual exterior of the shipping container. This is made out of a washing machine door. And then this part, this metal part right here, is the interior of a propane tank that I cut apart. And this is just wood, obviously. Yeah, so the reefers are a good idea. They're refrigerated shipping containers called reefers because they have they're fully insulated all the way around, which is fantastic. And it ends up being, once we get to the interior of the building, we'll have so much insulation. We'll have this insulation right here. We'll have this insulation right here. We'll have that insulated wall over there. So it'll be very protected from the north, which is this side of the building. And in the winter, that's where the winds come from, the north. And that's also part of the reason why the roof is shaped the way it is. It's a single shed roof, shed style roof. It just goes up like that. That's the whole roof going over everything in one plane. And the reason for that is to keep the lowest side, the least amount of wall on the north side where the wind's blowing. It's blowing right now. And it'll blow the wind up and over the house. Not so much hitting the wall. This is another deck that I built here. Yeah, it was meant to be much smaller, but then there was some just extra timber sticking out here, and it inspired much more construction. Yeah, this worked out really well, actually. It's quite strong. Had a lot of fun coming up with a solution for that. Here's a couple of water tanks, giant ones, 1,400 gallons or something like that. Yeah. So I'll carry this on somewhere else.